gorgeous cinematography, capturing the warm glow, the sun flares, embodying the environment around them at the beginning, and then continuing through. Great camera movement throughout the piece to follow the dancers from afar, but then also to get close and really show the detail, the intimacy, and make us feel closer to the dancers as well. I think the switch to the solo dancer was very striking. The specificity of movement showed a strength, a power, a raw edge, but then also a deep vulnerability. And I think that was what grabbed me throughout this piece, is that there was a great technical prowess and there was a power, but on the flip side, there was always that vulnerability throughout and that openness. And I think that the close up shots and the environmental embodiment of the mood just made it feel like a more intimate and visceral experience. But I thought great physical explorations of the music and creation of new scenes and framings to uncover new layers to this romance, this personal struggle, and also their connection at the heart of it.
I really, really, really enjoyed this. I thought this was really well done. I thought it was really beautiful. I loved all of the movement. I loved all of the dance and the partner work and the kind of back and forth and the switching of perspectives and the fluidity that they kind of, like I said, went back and forth with. And I think that that very much is true in a friendship, in a relationship, in any kind of, true partnership that you have with somebody, where you have ebbs and flows and things, come and go and they switch and change. And that's just a natural part of the world. That's a natural part of, you know, the human existence. And I think that this highlighted that in a really, really beautiful way because you have all of these different things that happen to you in life, and all of those experiences mold and shape and change you as you go. Some of them might not be drastic, but everything that you go through, every decision you make, I feel is kind of like a sculptor in the sense that it is refining who you are as a person with, every change or every decision, whether big or small. And I think that this kind of highlighted sometimes you'll have like great times and you're kind of, frolicking along. And then sometimes you'll have kind of darker, more intense, more panic driven times. And, those will also ebb and flow out into something else and into a different time. And I felt like this really just highlighted and showed that in a different way, through dance, through partnership, through beautiful kind of scenery.
Thought it had a great story and just kept me intrigued throughout the whole performance. Beautiful choreography, especially in the woods in the beginning. I'm not sure what the guy was running to, what he was trying to find, if he was trying to find the door to take him to another place, or if all of this was going on inside his heart and she was feeling it and seeing it with him. But I really loved the dance the first two had in the woods together. Thought the choreography there was beautiful. And the movements were very controlled by the artists. So I thought that was great. Really great wardrobe. It just looked really comfortable for them to dance and move in. And the colors worked really well for the woods and the situation. And then I love the door for the portal. I love the red tone in the scene with him dancing solo. It's just such a juxtaposition from the woods and the nature. And it just showed kind of, I think, his struggle and what he was going through. Yeah, it just felt like a really cool ride and journey. And I liked the end was uplifting.
The dancers were just perfect for this, and they did an amazing job conveying so much emotion in their movements. The different parts of this dance were so cool in the way they connected with each other and told a whole story, and like it got darker as the story went along. And the contrast in all the different parts was so unique. And it really kept me engaged throughout. I also really love the ending with the speed through back to the beginning. I always love that kind of, it's such a great touch to add, and it adds so much cinematic quality to the whole thing.